Hi there, ever wondered why some people seem to revel in playing the victim? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? The phenomenon known as the victim mentality is something we encounter more often than we'd like to admit. It's a behavioral pattern where individuals habitually cast themselves in the role of a victim, perpetually at the mercy of circumstances or other people. This mindset isn't exclusive to any particular group. It permeates through all walks of life, cutting across age, gender, and social status. From the high-powered executive to the college freshman, anyone can fall into this behavioral trap. It's a common thread that weaves its way through our daily interactions, coloring the way we perceive and respond to the world around us. But why do people choose to play the victim? What's the allure of this mindset that attracts so many? It's a puzzle that merits exploration. So, let's delve deeper and understand why people choose to play the victim. It's not just about seeking sympathy or attention, there's a lot more to it. When we delve deeper into the psychology behind playing the victim, we find that individuals often do so as a way of dealing with feelings of insecurity and a perceived lack of control in their lives. It's a coping mechanism that, although counterproductive, offers a sense of comfort and familiarity. One key concept that comes into play here is learned helplessness. This theory, coined by psychologists Martin Seligman and Stephen Meyer, suggests that we learn to be helpless by experiencing situations where our efforts don't seem to change the outcome. Over time, we come to believe that we have no control over what happens to us, and this belief can lead us to play the victim. Manipulation is another factor to consider. Some individuals adopt the victim role as a way to manipulate others and control their responses. By playing the victim, they can avoid taking responsibility for their actions, shift blame, and perhaps even gain sympathy and attention. Then there's the concept of self-victimization. This is when an individual perpetually sees themselves as a victim regardless of their circumstances. This behavior is often subconscious and may stem from past traumatic experiences. These individuals may not even realize they're doing it, as it's become such an ingrained part of their identity. But it's important to remember that these behaviors, while deep-rooted, are not set in stone. People can and do change. They can learn new ways of thinking, behaving, and relating to others. They can learn to take control of their lives and stop seeing themselves as victims. It's also crucial to note that playing the victim is not always a conscious choice. Many people who fall into this pattern are genuinely struggling with feelings of helplessness and hopelessness. They may need professional help to overcome these feelings and develop healthier ways of coping. Indeed, the victim mentality is complex and multifaceted, but it's not an irreversible state. Being aware of the victim mentality is the first step towards overcoming it. It's like peering into a mirror, seeing yourself clearly, perhaps for the first time. With self-awareness comes introspection, a deep dive into the psyche to identify patterns of victimhood. We're talking about recognizing moments when you've surrendered your power, handed over the reins of your life to someone else or something else. Then there's the exploration of the support system. It's okay, to seek professional help, to reach out to a therapist or counselor. They can guide you, provide you with tools to navigate your way out of the victim mentality. But the real game changer lies in your hands. It's about changing your perspective, shifting your mindset. It's about taking responsibility for your actions, for your life. It's about realizing that you're not a pawn in the game of life, but a player. Remember, it's never too late to break free from the victim mentality and reclaim control over your life. So we've taken a deep dive into understanding why people play the victim. We've unraveled the complex web of the victim mindset, discovering that it's far more than just a simple desire for attention or sympathy. It's a multifaceted issue, deeply rooted in one's psychology, often stemming from past experiences and learned behaviors. We've also explored the psychological reasons behind this behavior. The fear of taking responsibility, the need to feel significant, and the desire to manipulate others are some of the key drivers that push people into adopting this mentality. But the most empowering aspect of our discussion has been the realization that one can break free from this mentality. With self-awareness, conscious effort, and perhaps a little help, it is entirely possible to step out of the victim role and take charge of one's life. Next time you see someone playing the victim, remember, it's not just about what's happening on the surface. There's a lot more going on underneath. Be sure to hit that like or subscribe button and keep being curious, beautiful, and continue learning. Check out some of my other videos and keep staying curious.